Hi, my name is Adam Kittleson, and my ID number is 203-32454. I am in Elaine Plant's marketing class on Mondays from 2 to 4 p.m., and today I'm going to be conducting a macro-environmental analysis of the confectionery industry in Australia. There are six main variables for a macro-environmental analysis, and those are demographic, economic, natural, political or social, technological, and cultural. So for demographic, this section relates to things like population size or population density, age, gender, race, occupation, and the way that that relates to the confectionery industry is these companies have to take into account the health of their consumers. So they have been marketing products for people that might have diabetes, or there's been a rise in health consciousness. So they're starting to target that a little more with lower fat, lower sugar products, and that is according to Marketline. The second variable, economic, this includes income, spending patterns, and purchasing power of consumers and firms. For the confectionery industry, as shown in the figure from Marketline, buyer power or independence is a 5. So buyer power is extremely high in this industry because there are many different suppliers that they could purchase from, many companies, types of product, and locations they could go to get that product, and that is also according to Marketline. Third factor is the natural environment. So for the confectionery industry, this is all the natural resources that they need to produce the good. That's according to Armstrong, Adam, and Denise. So things like cocoa, sugar, milk, those are three of the biggest in the production of chocolate, and they're absolutely crucial for the confectionery industry. And according to Marketline, major producers, including India, Thailand, and China, were affected by El Nino, experiencing a huge fall in sugar output. So that just goes to show with huge natural disasters, supply is limited, which affects the price. The fourth factor is technological, and technological advancements allow us to increase production and reduce costs. And it also helps make products more widely available and accessible to everyone. And so the confectionery industry requires quite a large amount of technology to maximize production and reduce cost because the items produced are not being sold for very much. So you have to minimize the factors of production here. This makes it challenging for small producers wishing to enter the market again because the factors of production are so high versus the profit margin you get per item sold. And that is according to Marketline. And Marketline also states that most confectionery products are mass marketed and must be manufactured in substantial volumes to be profitable. However, it is also possible to enter the market on a smaller scale with a higher value artisanal product. New technology could help improve the production of healthier options to appeal to the large market of health conscious people. So, again, going back to that rising group of people who are worried about their health, new technology, new products that can hopefully draw them in to purchase your product. Fifth factor is political or social. And for political or social, with the confectionery industry, this has to do with things like fair trade and other regulations that might be imposed. Like in the US, there's the Food and Drug Administration. So things that kind of regulate the quality of the food. So it's a good and safe product for everyone. And that is according to Armstrong, Adam, and Denise. So things like fair trade could draw in more people who are looking for fair trade products because it will increase their reputation. The final factor is cultural, and according to Armstrong, Adam, and Denise, institutions and other forces that affect a society's basic values, perceptions, preferences, and behaviors. So that's kind of the definition for cultural. So it's whatever society believes is best or ideal. So examples from the confectionery industry include things like diet or taste preferences, and this also kind of has to do with the whole health conscious wave that's coming, like being vegan or vegetarian. Now let's move on to market segmentation and targeting, which, according to Sandra Lim, is aggregating prospective buyers into groups or segments with common needs who respond similarly to a marketing action. So those four main segments are demographically, geographically, psychographically, and behaviorally. And one segment that the confection industry uses is psychographically. This includes things like lifestyle, personality, social status, or class. That's according to Sandra Lim as well. And with customers caring about more about what they eat and trying to be healthier, that's a lifestyle change that because they're trying to better their lives. And the confectionery industry has started to market more towards them with healthier products with lower sugar, lower fat content. And another example is behaviorally, and the holidays are a perfect example for this. And in fact, according to Beluz and Zaracina, in 2015, holiday candy sales accounted for over $8 billion, or about 22% of total confectionery sales for the year, as shown in the figure now. Behaviorally, people choose to celebrate these holidays. So these are a huge time of year for this industry, obviously, is it just a few holidays accounts for 22% of their total revenue. So for them to capitalize on this is absolutely crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing. So based on all the information presented today, one area that I recommend the firms should look to increase their profitability is marketing more towards the health conscious people, because according to Bao Vong, industry revenue is expected to fall at an annualized 0.1% over the next 5 years. And that change may seem insignificant, but with a revenue that was around $6.3 billion, according to Bao Vong again there, 0.01% is around $6.3 million per year that they are losing out on due to this health conscious wave that is coming now. So it is essential for them to capitalize on this market. That being said, the confectionery industry is very broad and they segment their consumer base pretty well, in addition to maximizing production through their analysis and understanding of the macro environment they exist in.